Hi guys, I am back with a new video and I'm pretty sure you could tell I am not in my usual YouTube filming setup area, and that is because I am not in my room right now. The reason why I'm not in my room right now is because it's really hot in my room. For some reason I feel like my room is like the hottest room in the house, so usually when it's hot outside it's even hotter in my room. So that is why I am in my basement right now filming this video. Anyways guys, if you clicked on this video here, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to be talking about. In April, I finished my first year of university, and then I went on to do summer school and I finished that in mid-June. And I feel like I'm sort of qualified to say this, that I can give advice for freshman year of university and college. So I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm not gonna make this video too long. I'm just gonna give you 5 tips that I have learned this past year, and I'm gonna share them with you and maybe share some of my experiences along with that too. Okay, so my first advice is to be social and go to events, and of course go to Frosh. So if you don't know what Frosh is like the first week of school where they have like a whole bunch of events for first year students and you get to meet a lot of people. So I definitely think it is a good idea going. So go to Frosh and go to all the events that they host, because you will meet a lot of people, and although you might not become close friends with everybody, it's still good to meet new people. And going to these events is not the only place you can meet new people. You can meet new people when you go to class. Like, just start talking to the person next to you. They could be very friendly. I mean, that's how I met some of my friends this year. And definitely if you live on res and you live on campus, talk to the people on your floor, because sometimes, you never know, maybe they will become good friends. Also, what I figured out is after university, a lot of times everything is about connection. So definitely make friends, because you never know, they could be really great connections in the future, or even if you're talking to someone you don't know but you just met, they could become great connections in the future too. Like, I mean, you might run into someone and be like, oh hey, I knew you from this place, and you could say, oh, I see that you're doing this and this, and you could always ask them for advice and just say, hey, do you have any opportunities for me? And that would be really useful to you. So definitely talk to people now and make connections, because you could end up seeing them again in the future. My second piece of advice is just to seek balance. So university can get pretty hectic with schoolwork. If you thought high school was hard, no, university schoolwork is pretty intense, just as much as high school, maybe sometimes even more. But what I mean by seek a balance is that make sure you get your schoolwork done, as well as you make time for friends and just to hang out with them and just to relieve the stress, because it will do you some good. What I mean by that is that sometimes schoolwork can be so frustrating and so stressful that it will take over you, and sometimes this also happens to me too. I suggest that you make a balance, so delegate your time wisely so that you have time to hang out with friends and just to relax and to just, forget about your schoolwork, and then you have time to actually do your schoolwork too. So you have a good balance of both fun and freedom and work and stress. That doesn't really sound right, but I hope that sort of makes sense. Basically, in conclusion, make time to have free time and make time for schoolwork, and that will make your student life a little more exciting because you won't be overwhelmed by schoolwork the entire time. I feel like in this video I am moving my hands way too much, but like, oopsies. My third tip is to enroll in classes right away once you are allowed to enroll. So basically with university, I think it's the same for college, but for university, every year has their own enrollment period, and then every student has their own individual date and time when they can enroll. So I would advise you to plan your schedule beforehand and then enroll right when you're allowed to, because classes do fill up really quickly. And as unfortunate as it is, you might not get the classes that you want to get into. If you saw my vlog, which was a few videos ago, where I was explaining how course selection was really annoying, well, that was because I didn't get into some of the classes that I wanted to get into. And that is what I mean by you should enroll in your classes right away and plan your classes ahead, because you might not get into all the classes that you want. Even for me, I enrolled right when I was allowed to, and I still didn't get into all my classes. My fourth advice is to not procrastinate. And I know this can be applied to pretty much everything and not just university. But in this context, university flies by really quickly. I'm not kidding. Like, one semester is 12 weeks and that is really short. And if you miss a class, it can be very damaging because you will miss a lot of information. And for me, I've had profs who didn't post any of their slides, their notes, whatever they taught from online. All they did when they taught was write on the chalkboard for 3 hours straight. And if you didn't show up to class, that would suck for you because you wouldn't get those notes. And for me, I also didn't really have any friends in that class either. So I had to go to class every single time to get my notes for the test. I guess it's not as bad if you have a prof that posts all their notes and what they teach in class is basically everything that they post. I guess it's fine if you miss a class in that case, but I still wouldn't recommend it because sometimes they might say something in class that is not in their notes. My advice is to not miss a class unless it's absolutely necessary that you have to. My fifth and final advice for you is to be open to anything. Don't keep doing the things you normally do because you are comfortable with it. I would say to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things because that's what, in my experience or how I see it, what university is, to just explore and find a new you and just to, discover something new about yourselves and live a different life almost. I don't even know what I just said. I guess what I'm trying to say is like the university life is all about exploring and trying to find something new, something that fits you, something that works for you. So don't stay stuck in those old habits from high school. I mean, just be open to try new things. Sometimes you never know. Something you try that's new could really sit with you and it could be something new you're adding to your life. I don't even know where I'm going with this. In conclusion, university is all about exploring. Emphasis on do not stay stuck on your old habit just because you are comfortable with them. Alright guys, those are the 5 tips I have for you today and I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it and took something from it and maybe I just helped you prepare for your freshman year of university and college. I do realize that I'm posting this in July when school hasn't started yet, but I actually meant to film this video right when I finished summer school and post it right away. Here's the thing, so many things happened. I was like, oh, that's a good thing I could film. So I started filming those ones instead and I forgot about this one. And now it is beginning of July 5th, and I'm finally getting into this video. So better late than never. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. And if you like this video, you should give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video because I'm pretty sure you'll like my other videos if you like this one. So be sure to subscribe and like and comment if you like. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Woke up early in the morning just to feel the light of day. Had to open up my window, get the shadows out my way. Banana pancakes for my problems, buy me jam.